I'd like to tell you the story of the AUMA platform. AUMA platform is a digital economy ecosystem, or let us call it the artificial economy ecosystem. And we are starting from a farm. We are starting from a farm called Odiwur Gardens. Odiwur Gardens is in a village called Radieng. Radiengini is in Kisii County in Kenya. Kenya is an East African country, and one of the major landmarks in Kenya is Lake Victoria, the largest freshwater lake in the world. The story I would like to tell you about this artificial economy ecosystem starts from a socially excluded farm. In other words, what the world comes from a rural village, does not participate in the mainstream economic system, and is completely dependent on being taken care of by somebody else. So if you wanted to understand how those who are socially excluded can transition to the digital economy or to the artificial intelligence economy, this is the story for you, so that you understand how we can transition to the digital economy. It was a little bit chilly this morning in Kisii County, and that's why we have a fire in front of us. I want to walk you around the small garden owned by Odiwur, and we'll then talk about the pilot project that we have developed from this pond, from this fish garden, so that we understand what it takes to transition to the digital economy or to the artificial intelligence economy. Be with us so that you understand what digital transformation actually means. It is not talk. This is an action research project. So we'll walk around. Let me have a tumbler of water from the pot that you see right next to me, and then we walk around the fish garden so that we understand the meaning of digital transition. Now, in this garden, we are just standing outside Odiwur's fish pond. We are not just going to call it a fish pond, we are going to call it a fish pond garden. So, and there's a reason why we have selected this project. Aquaculture, as part of the agricultural sector in developing countries, is the biggest bottleneck sector in developing countries anywhere in the world. It's not just in Africa. Agriculture remains a problem. And there's a reason we have picked aquaculture within the agricultural sector. If you read Elihu Goldratt's The Goal, Elihu Goldratt talks about focusing on a bottleneck. You can either focus on a bottleneck system, a bottleneck process, or any bottleneck that is facing you. And if you talk about the socio-economic system of most developing countries, agriculture remains a bottleneck. In other words, for you to understand transition, let us start with the most difficult sector in the world, which is agriculture. And we have also selected a completely socially excluded person, so that you, who is not socially excluded, it may be easy for you to transition to the digital economy. But let's first see, what does he have in his farm? He has what you may call a Zola farm. Azolla is, we'll give you a scientific name for it, but Azolla is a useful feed for poultry and also for fish, because just behind me is Odiwur's tilapia fish pond, which is measuring 10 by 15 square meters. And he will make a profit Kenya shillings 350,000 after 12 months of rearing the fish. But let's walk around and see what he has. Just at the, let me squat so that you may also see me well. We are still just next to the Azolla fish pond. Next to the Azolla fish pond is the filter. Now, I want to emphasize that this garden is nowhere near a river or near a lake. This place is completely unconnected to any water system. And what Odibo relies on is capturing water from the rooftops, relying on rain so that it's able to conserve the water. But the question is, for the fish to survive, the water has to be recycled because the fish also needs clean water, oxygenated water. And that's why I've started with the filtering system. Small filtering system that supports the 10 by 15 meter square tilapia fish garden. We will continue to use the idea of garden because the focus is not just the fish, but also what is grown around, whether it is bananas, whether it is cassava, whether it is the vegetables that you see around.